Hello again everybody and welcome back to another ForgeCraft Modpack with TechnoJock. It's crafting time again. We've got a fair bit of stuff already on the go. We've got ourselves some of these cryo-stabilized flux ducts being crafted up, but they are being held up by the huge amount of other stuff that is still crafting. We've got a lot of these vibrant capacitor banks being built at the moment. In fact, we've got 15 of them, and whilst the energetic alloy is being crafted for them, not an awful lot else is going on, except we do actually have ourselves a Bedrockian ingot which I crafted up. That's why. I thought I'd been being attacked there. So yeah, we got one of these bedrockium ingots made, and if we pop it in here and put some of these round about it, it'll craft away and make itself into a hyper energy transfer node, which is one of the things well, we just need the one, and that will allow us to make the Netherstar generator times 64. So, wow, these got an exchange value, I didn't realise that. So did those. I wish I'd known that ahead of time, but it doesn't really matter because we have what we require now. Over here in our pattern terminal, I've already put in the pattern for these things, for making the Netherstar generator times 16, isn't it? And we can already craft the Netherstar generator there, so we can now do that. And now if I go and we craft up one of these, it shouldn't take too much to be able to do that. And there we go. Oh, I've just skipped past it, haven't I? I think it's actually already made, in fact. Yep, it is. So, if we do that, clear this out, and put these round about, like that, and then we take our hyper energy transfer node. We didn't really need to be able to do that, but it's handy to have, because we're not going to be auto-crafting those hyper energy transfer nodes, but that will at least tell us what we're missing when we go to do it. So if I do this, and go, I want one of those, please. I can't do it yet. Oh, there we go. So no, we need 32 more nether stars. We need 185 iron ingots. That's fine. Blocks of coal we need a lot of because we need diamonds. Okay, so diamonds, and iron as well. So let's go in here and get ourselves some diamonds. Let's not fill the entire of our... that's not very helpful. Okay. We need an awful lot more EMC. We're going to need to turn on the Uber miner, I think, because that ain't gonna help us. Yep, we've got two singularities, that'll help out a little bit, but like I say, we are running out of EMC rapidly, and that has been going on for some time, so yep, another stack of those. So let's pop that in there. How are we going to do this? Because that's nowhere near enough. Right, let's go stick on the Uber miner. And it'll... actually, because it's going to go into here and not get processed. Let me come back with a solution to this. Well, it turns out that the solution for getting more EMC was simply to have to go away from keyboard for a while because I had some real-life housework to take care of. So, Yeah, this has been working away. It's even got another one, that's fine. So we should have a reasonable amount of stuff now to be able to make the things that we need. Now, I did need diamonds. How many diamonds? Probably not that many. Let's put in that many and then go Netherstar generator, please. And now I know I need iron. I need lots of iron. I need 166. Well, it's not that much. It's about 3 stacks of iron. It's less than 3 stacks, in fact. So let's put that there and do that and get. I'll make 4 stacks, and that way. And that way we'll have some left over, but not a huge amount, it's got to be said. I need to get my iron farm on the go. How are we doing? We're good to go. So it's going to make these. It's happily making those. Happily making that. Excellent. Using up diamonds like it's nobody's business. And we've got a good number of those. Excellent. So that's going to be happily making that. Now the other thing that we need is those. Now I did stop these vibrant capacitors from being crafted because it was taking up every single thing of crafting. So that's being made. Those are being made. Once it's made all of the unstable ingots, it'll start crafting these, and then it'll start crafting these, and it should be done pretty quickly, actually. I find it quite mesmerizing to watch this sort of thing, particularly when it's making something as complicated as this. So nearly there, a stack to go, and we should be good for this. Now we need the cryostabilized flux ducts as well. Making these. It's already made 6 of those. 1 more and boom. Done. 1 Netherstar generator. Now, that's no exchange value. I didn't think it would, to be perfectly honest. That's fine. So this is crafting 5 of those at the moment, and it's going to take quite a while. So it's making vibrant alloy just now. I want to see if I can get it going and make another 5. I only seem to be able to make 5 at a time at the moment, so we'll get that going. I'm going to leave that in there just now. And also, what I did do whilst I was away, or whilst between takes, however you want to say it, got things going over here. I put void upgrades on here and here because we had an overflow situation going on, and also I put a pillar of netherrack above these because we had some of the skeletons glitching and being sort of embedded in there, which wasn't good. And in here I've got it getting rid of the arrows and some other stuff as well that was getting backed up. Need to do something about these golden helmets. Obviously some of the skeletons are armoured and it's doing that. Notice that we've got some taint in here as well, which is quite cool. But we're doing okay in there. I can probably, if I take this stuff out, I'll take the string as well, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Everything else I think is actually legitimately drops from here. And also, warded glass is still a thing. I discovered it in the depths of my Thumanamucum. So if we have a look in here, I think it's under Artifice, isn't it? Yeah, because it's under Warded Arcana, because the Warded Door is the first thing. I keep forgetting that, because that's a door, I always think it's just Warded Doors, but it's not, it's Warded Arcana, and it just shows the door first. But yeah, there's all this sort of stuff through here, and there's the arcane pressure plates and stuff, but the warded glass is the last thing, and it's actually quite easy to make. Great wood planks, a brain, some glass, and some aspects, which of course is very, very easy for us now. So we can get rid of some of this stuff and that stuff and get rid of that, and we are good to go. So yeah, this is all quite fine now, and I warded an extra little bit round about just to make sure. Added in another door thingy here. This thing is now set up so the startup takes care of this, should we require to go out in that direction, and this is now set up with a computer of its own as well. So ta-da, we're good there. Now we do have quite a few nether stars. We've got about 100, just over 100 of them, but this was empty. So our next step will be, on the automation front of this, will be to have this set up with mana tablets dropping into it, which of course we've already done before, so that should be relatively straightforward. And the next thing, what is the next thing? I'm actually thinking about some Thaumcrafty stuff, because whilst our crossbow is particularly good, we could probably do with actually having ranged attack with our wand, because that way we don't need arrows and things. We could do something cool with that. But the real reason I was thinking about it was that we could have these crafting scepters in here, because I'm going around with my wand on me at the moment, which is fine, but it means we've got nothing in there. So I was thinking about maybe a crafting scepter, because I've never done one of these before. Primal Charm should be, yeah, it's easy peasy. Primal Charms. Balanced shard, one of each other shard, gold, and some stuff. That would be easy, wouldn't it? Let's see. Okay, let's get some stuffy here. Balanced shard is 2 of each, and then 1 shard of the thing that you don't have. So air, 2 of. Earth, yeah. So earth, air, fire, aqua, yeah. Earth, air, fire, water, ordo. So if we get ourselves 1 Perdito shard, entropy shard, that'll do. So if we go there we go, and then 1 each of the shards, and I need we don't actually have all of them here, that's fine. I've got earth and yeah, let's go get the other ones from here, and I should have them. Well, earth, air, and there's fire, water. So earth, air, fire, water, order, entropy, and I need 2 gold. There we go. And in here we can go balance shard in the middle, that round about, Not altogether sure if I need to put these in any particular order. Hopefully it's going to be shapeless. No, it's not. Great. So, air, fire, water. Air, fire, water. Earth, order, entropy. It was close to it. Okay, so we've got one primal charm. Perfect. We need caps and rods. Okay, so we're going to want to have silver wood and thaumium. Let me do the crafting for that, because that's going to be a bit of a pain, and I'll be back in a second. Okie dokie, we've got all the bits. It took us a little while, but we've got all the bits here to make our cool crafting scepter. So, there we go, one thaumium bossed silverwood scepter. With a capacity of 150. Nice. So I can take this one. Well, I'll put that in there and recharge it first, which is nice. Going nicely. And once that's recharged, then I'll put this one in here and it can stay in there. And I will later on require to do something about making sure that this stays charged up. I'm having some thoughts about that. Okay. Right. Right, this should be now charged up. Pop that into there. That's going to charge up nicely. Excellent. Done and dusted. Perfect. We should also, if we have a look in here, vibrant, we now have quite a few of these. We need a few more. We need 5 more. Have we got everything? Yes, we do. That's great. And then I want these cryo-stabilized flux ducts. Now, I have 8 of them. Excellent. That's exactly what we require. Let's take that off. That on. Excellent. And let's go over to... No, not to there. We don't need to go to there. Let's go to here. Everything's looking good. So, we want... Do I want these up one? Do I want these up one? I might want these up one. Or down one, rather. Let's put them down one. Like that. And then we can go... Yeah. Let's do that. There we go. Right. So we're going to have these here like that. Perfect. These are all vibrant capacitors. That's all good. Now, I'm going to put that one there, that one there. Now, we're going to have... Why is that stopped working? Is it because it's... Oh, that's inconvenient. Oh, why did it do that? Okay, right. Anyway, yeah, this one's... Oh, that's fine. Peculiar. Oh, and we've... Why are we offline here again? Oh, we lost the power. I know exactly why. I have changed the... We want that. that has got some power going into it. I want that one to be on different power. Right, that's better. We should be back online. I need to stop fiddling with things. Right. Where was I? Netherstar generator. One of these. Let's get that popped onto the top there. So, that's fine, but this thing, these will, it's only going to pull in 100,000 RF at the moment. Let's get ourselves a Netherstar. Right. So, if we now have a look at this, this generates 96 million RF at 40,000 RF per tick. So, we need to be able to input in all of that into this. In order to do that and get everything out that we need out, we need these round about it. Doesn't need them all, but that looks pretty cool actually, I think. Now we'll get the other ones put in round about in the bottom, and this will connect on, and that will ensure that we have all of the power taken in to the system when it starts generating. Now there's a few other things I need as well. Power monitor. This from Ender.io. Now, I haven't made one of these before. What have we got? We've got that. We don't have any electrical steel. Okay, well, we need some of that. Unfortunately, that's still crafting. It's crafting still crafting a whole stack of that stuff. Okay, well. I'm going to leave that to do. Or am I? No, I'm going to cancel that just now. I'll let this go. It's still going to be crafting all that stuff. And anyway, I'll need to come back in a second once the vibrant capacitor has finished doing. Or I can cancel this and go and make the electrical steel manually. Let's go do that instead. Let's not come back. Let's just go and get this done. So we need electrical steel, which is iron. Let's make 16 of it. And we need coal, pulverized coal. And we need silicon. Oh. Really? Oh, power problems again. Right, that's it. Chunk loaders are all coming offline. Yep, chunk loaders are all coming offline. I don't think there is one underneath here anymore. No, I took that one off. Right, back in a sec. Right, that's a bit better. What I've done is I've gone and disconnected them all from the tesseracts that were attached to, because they were sucking power from the tesseracts and it wasn't getting to go anywhere else. It wasn't being split fairly or anything like that. So I've attached them up here. They'll charge up to this. It's got plenty of power to do it. It's just that the power coming out of the tesseract was just going straight into these and being soaked up. It was just a matter of it not being able to get anywhere else, really. So that's fine. Right. And now I've got the bits I need to be able to go in here and go boop, boop, boop. Perfect. Right. Now we're getting electrical steel. Let's go now and get this power monitor going. So, power monitor is very handy. I need conductive iron now as well. Iron and redstone. Because what we can do is we can We don't have any of that conduit. No, we can use it to give us a redstone signal when the capacitor bank is at a particular level, which means we can turn off our feed of nether stars into the power generator, the nether. So that's really what we need, because we don't want it sitting there full up of nether stars, burning them when there's only like 1 RF out of the capacitor bank, and it would just be a complete waste of the other, well, effectively 96,000 or 96 million, sorry, RF. So monitor, power monitor, there we go, and come on, any minute now. In fact, it'll be done by the time I go around and do that again. There, so we've got those, and we've got that, and we can do that. So we need this thing, conduit probe. Got insulated, you've got that, yep. We should actually have just everything barring a comparator. Okay. Redstone torches. Ugh. It's always the basics, isn't it? Why is it always the Let's just make a bunch of them. Right. Just once. Just once. Power monitor. Right. Can we make that? Perfect. Conduit probe done. Power monitor done. Excellent. Now I do need some conduits for this, because it needs to be connected up with the Ender energy conduits before it will actually recognise that there's anything going on. That should be fine. How are we doing with our vibrant capacitors? No, we told them to stop, didn't we? We did. Okay, keep going then. And it's still making half a stack. And then it's going to make those. So it's crafting those first. Brilliant. Okay, well, we'll just have to leave it going. Let's go back over to the Nether and get the next bit sorted out. No, that's the end. And we pop this. This will go here. And then that will go there, and that will go there. Now, I need a way of monitoring this. Now, I have a way of doing it, and it's called Steve's Factory Manager. And the reason for that is because I want this to be a bit prettier than what it's probably going to look like if I do it the other way. Because this is going to... The easiest way is, if it's got some sort of signal in, or signal out, don't allow, maybe it would allow. Yeah, here we go. Emit signal when storage is less than 75% full, more than 99% full. Well, when this is done, this is going to have 450 million RF. And we want it to only kick on when it's just about at 350. So it will be emit signal when less than, actually 75 is not too bad. Actually, when this goes below 50%, and stop when it's more than, say, I'm just going to say 75, because 75 is okay. So when it's greater than 75% full, basically there's not going to be sufficient storage left for a whole 90, for a whole Netherstar's worth of power. There's a little bit of leeway there, to be perfectly honest, but that'll be fine. So it's only going to kick on when there's less than half left. Actually, let's just put 70. So when it gets to 70%, it's going to kick on, and then it's going to turn off pretty much straight away. That'll be fine. So, what else do we need? We need to have the Netherstars over here, basically, don't we? Yeah, so we need to run some cable. Well then, let's get some cable. Am I going to have enough? Am I going to have enough? Right. Let's go that way. Oh, messy. Right. And down here. Let's clear this out a little bit, and I'll cable things up, and I'll be back in a minute, I think. Okay, folks, I think we're just about running out of time for this episode, so here's where we're at the moment. We have our vibrant capacitor banks here. I'm missing 2, I must have miscalculated. Who'd have thunk it, me and my maths. I have my machine inventory manager here. There is a redstone receiver underneath the power monitor here. So, and these advanced cable clusters, I've got cable camouflage for the floor and transforming cable camouflage for the top here. And as you just saw, there is in fact, I'll just show you. There is an interface here, and it is set to store 1 Netherstar in there at all times. So that's fine. It's all connected up with the AE cable out the back here. We've got our storage here, of course, for our Netherstars, and then how's that? Oh, there we go. That's better. Accidentally knocked that off when I was clearing an area. So yeah, that will keep 1 Netherstar in there at all times for that. I shall program this up and have it ready. I'm not going to turn anything on, and I will have the 2 other vibrant capacitor banks, and then next episode we will have the great turning on of the capacitor bank. And then I also need to put a tesseract underneath, so we can actually have some power going somewhere. So let me get that sorted out as well, and I shall be back next episode, and we will have the great turning on of the great big ridiculous power thing, and then I can go around connecting everything back up again that I had to disconnect this episode in a massive fiasco. Right, until the next time, have a funs, bye bye.